write this down. So turn that frown upside down. This the renegade I am. Turnage mean universal show. I just created this from the top of my head. Universe, here I go. I got the immaculate flow. That's how I'm gonna start this motherfucking show with a motherfucking new freestyle that y'all ain't heard in a while. I know y'all ain't heard me on the track on a minute, but I'm about to drop some words that'll make your head fucking spin it. Oh, alright, okay. So, current news, fucking Joe Biden has won the presidential election along with Kamala Harris. I'm already stating if this nigga starts criminalizing weed, I already don't like him. And I didn't even vote for him. What's the weather like? In Houston, it's going to be... The thunderstorms are coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What's going on in other parts? In France, the time is 4 a.m. Woman, you left me crying in an airport 5 years ago. You left me crying in an airport. And it's going to rain Friday and Saturday on those days. When it rains, it motherfucking pours. It's 4 a.m. in France. What time is it in New York? 37 degrees in New York right now. Cloudy, sunny, cloudy, stormy. Next few days. Weather report. Trump has been trying to, what is it? Call voter fraud on an election that he clearly fucking lost. That nigga, nobody wanted that. That nigga, he got in and people was like, what? Listen. And he was sure he was gonna win too. Just like what did Cat Williams say? He said, "Wait a minute, you thought you was gonna own the nigga vote." that here's the thing about that. When Trump, When Trump started that article was quiet than a motherfucker. When Trump signed that shit didn't make the news. I don't remember seeing that shit make the news. I remember I read a small little article. I think it was on Vice. I read a small fucking article that said Trump signs executive order to deport all immigrants. And all of a sudden, yeah, they was just knocking on motherfuckers' doors and shit. I mean, it's not funny, but I remember reading it, but it not making the news until the Mexicans started getting rounded up and the illegal immigrants started getting rounded up. That shit they was just rounding people up. Had everybody scared. And what was crazy here's something even crazy. There was a Mexican Republican who voted for Trump, but then his wife ended up getting deported. And I was like, isn't that so ironic? And they had him all on. I think it was Fox. It could have been Fox because you know how they like to rub shit in. Everybody has their own bias, but this was the same people that said that Simone Biles' hair was looking funky when they were clearly just being fucking stupid. And then they said she wasn't being very American when she was clearly wearing red, white, and blue. The disrespect. So, that's why I said Fox News. Anyway, but it's kind of best to just listen to everybody and make your own judgment. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? Don't just listen to one station and go, they're wrong. Because a broken clock is right twice a day. Is it a broken? So that means every now and again they might be right, but you should. And I'm talking about with everybody. Not everybody's correct all the time. This is not a cliche. I mean, this is a cliche. What really trips me? I wonder how many people voted for one motherfucker and then are going around talking shit like they didn't vote for. That's what really trips me out. I wonder who is going around talking shit. They go, like, how many people voted for Joe Biden, but then they're going around going, man, fuck Joe Biden. I didn't vote for that nigga. But they secretly did. Oh, those are the people that they got to sleep with. They got to sleep with that at night. They got to sleep with that at night. You know, here's the thing about those people. Like, how many people, like, all those political shows that everybody has a fucking political show about fucking politics just for the money. Nobody really, they probably walk off the stage. But here's the thing. Those people, like, let's say, you know, Stephen Colbert and Bill Maher and all those other white politicians on the air with a TV show and pulling in millions of dollars. Why the fuck do you listen to those people? They don't even write their own shit for the most part. You know what I'm saying? They might, but a lot of times, you know, they're pulling in of everybody else's opinion from, you know, other sources, of other news sources. And then they said, like, even, what was it? One dude said he was writing for Jimmy Fallon, or one of them Jimmy fucks. And then, you get what I'm saying? He was writing for his show. So why you even listen to them? Form your own opinions. The whole world's going fucking crazy, though. I was watching Family Guys trying to be the new Simpsons, trying to throw out predictions and shit like they gonna be right. And then they were like, before America's around for the next 5 years. I was like, I see you trying to bite the Simpsons, trying to predict shit, trying to get shit right. But the thing about it is I don't know, because I was watching this commercial on Hulu and it was like 2020, which I don't know why, but it was this white woman with the devil. This is a real commercial. It was a white woman with the devil, and at the end of the commercial, the fucking sky was falling. I was like, what the fuck? What are they trying to ensue here? Don't do that while I'm high. Don't do that. Now I'm thinking about it, because, like, you know, I really thought at one point, like, the world was going to end, like, 10 years ago, kind of. I was kind of like the Santa Claus thing. Santa, if you fucking real, bring some motherfucking presents down the motherfucking chimney tomorrow. You're not. You know what I'm saying? That's how I stopped believing in Santa Claus in 3rd grade. But what I'm getting at is shouts out to the people that still believe in the Tooth Fairy and the Santa Claus, or that still have to lie to people. This podcast is for the people that have to lie to other people about the Easter Bunny and AKA parents. Anyway, so what I'm getting at is the Family Guys trying to be the new Simpsons. But what I'm tripping on is on some real life shit. I read this article that said that, let me pull it up. U.S. Republican John Delaney D. Maryland would be an incentive for those who might be reluctant to take the vaccine. The faster we get 75% of the country vaccinated, the faster we end COVID, the sooner everything returns normal. Okay, so what I'm tripping on is they first gave the fucking stimulus check to us for free for, you know, I don't know how free it is, but, you know, at the cost of the U.S. economy. Okay, but anyway, they gave Americans $1,200. Now, they're sitting up there saying it'd be an incentive to take the vaccine for $1,500. I'm not taking it. Okay? Not for no $1,500. I'm not taking it. I think I would, because here's the thing. They gave us, why do they want to give us $1,500 incentive? You know why? Because either in 20 years, there's going to be a commercial saying, if you took the vaccine, call us, one of them, or you either going to be a motherfucking, you either going to grow scales and look like a crocodile, or you going to be a motherfucking X-Man, which kind of relates to saying you're going to be motherfucking X-Man And there's going to be some Charles Xavier's really controlling this motherfucking world and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, just to take caution to the wind on that one, people. Do you really want to have a trunk on your arm? Okay? Do you really want an elephant trunk on your arm? Growing out of your arm, and you going, well, it was $1,500. I don't know, man. Listen, I thought, all Americans, most people was waiting for money because everybody loved money. But then all of a sudden, they got an incentive. Nah, bro. Zombies, apocalypse. That's all I'm saying. Zombie apocalypse, my nigga. Zombie apocalypse. Let me get this food out of the oven. Facebook is getting sued in a groundbreaking lawsuit. Anti-competitive acts. Because it holds Instagram and WhatsApp, it's considered somewhat of a social media monopoly. Which, kind of makes a little bit of sense. But Walmart and Amazon are starting to become like that, and people are trying to slowly turn their heads to that. Walmart now sells motherfucking Puma and Adidas and Reebok. Okay? Slowly becoming an anti-competitor. Practicing anti-competitive acts. And then Amazon too. Look, in about 15, 20 years, listen, there'll be, I'm just saying, Walmart was always kind of monopoly-ish to me. But, it had, who competes with Walmart? Target, that's about it. Target, Amazon, and Walmart. Like, you can't really say Kroger because Kroger doesn't sell tires. If you walk into a Kroger and they're selling fucking tires, I think you might be in the wrong Kroger. That's just me. My Krogers that I've always gone to has school motherfucking supplies and fucking groceries. That's it. And so if they break up WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook, there's gonna be 3 companies, 2 more CEOs. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. I would stock up on your food if you're in Texas because 3 federal, state programs are set to end. So there's going to be less free food around. What y'all going to do? What really trips me out is we should eat what's around us. Like the lizards and the beetles and the cockroaches and the trees outside. We don't want to do that. We want to go to the store where the stuff comes from God knows where into this place, and then we give it money for food that we really don't know where it's actually been. They talk about... So, if you're hungry people, you got a dog and shit, you got a fucking cat, you got some goldfish, just go to the pet store and spruce up your fucking diet, you know what I'm saying? Start going to Sprouts and shit and get a lot more kale. Lizards and kale, you know what I'm saying? Or, fucking turtles and carrots. I don't fucking know. However you want to eat it. I don't think there's a food shortage. I just don't think we want to go eat what's outside. We're not hunter-gatherers anymore like our ancestors maybe. You know what really trips me out? Maybe we did sniff each other's ass to get to know each other. And then And that's our primal state. And then 65 million years later, there's lawsuits now for doing that. Anyway, what I'm saying is our ancestors were hunter gatherers, and we're not hunter gatherers. We're getting cars and goers, and now we let strangers deliver shit to our house, like they. Wow. They say iguanas are an invasive species, right? Which is fucking weird because they were here first. But anyway, we need to be eating iguana meat. You know what I'm saying? They're so invasive and shit like that. Iguana meat, you know? And, goldfish, catch a lot of goldfish. They're an invasive species to a certain degree. Plus, from what I hear, they don't stop growing. So, I think there's a lot more food than we just... we just need to lower our standard of eating qualities and living, and we'll be A-okay. You know what I'm saying? Because in, what was that one war, they were eating like their gloves and leather and their belt buckles and shit like that. And I think they might have even been eating each other in that war. I forgot. I don't remember, but I knew they were eating. Or was it that a fictional book with My Brother Sam is Dead? I don't remember. Cancel culture has really got to go. Because who was that one chick? That fine ass fucking UFC fighter? One of the few fine ones. Gina. That Gina chick. She said something about mask. Now I don't rock with her. I'm not against her. But the fact that she said something about a mask. Who are all these people sitting at home that are so angry? Like, why is everybody so angry? Why is everybody so angry to cancel somebody else? You're supposed to be a role model. Who said just because that person makes millions of dollars doesn't mean they're a role model? They just make millions of dollars. If I made millions of dollars, I'm not going to be your fucking role model. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a how you think I'm supposed to act and say. It's weird. This world is weird. Yo, what's so special about the year 1984? American Horror Story and Wonder Woman have, emphasized this number. So great about 1984. Just me asking. Why do people bother reporting shit on... Why does certain shit even appear on your feed? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think certain feed is meant to just dumb you down. Like, if... I'm really kind of irritated on some of the shit that pops up on the feed. And then when you hit not interested or don't show anymore, nigga, it still still pops up and shit. It's really annoying. Some of the shit that we are forced to look at. Jesus Christ. Or Allah. The one above all. Who knows? I don't know if I've said this before, but our voter information is going to be public now. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like, this person didn't vote. This person didn't vote. What happens if you got one of those people that are in the neighborhood that just be looking at people fucking crazy because they didn't vote or voted? There's always that person. But that's out there now. I don't know when that actually went into effect. But our voter information will now be public. Hillary Clinton, she couldn't even get VP. She couldn't even get VP. Like, that shit is... She has been in the public eye since the Clinton days. She couldn't. And then this black lady named Kamala Harris, who I do uplift as long as she, don't fuck with the weed and don't do nothing too crazy. But, right now I'm giving them a chance because you have to. What else the fuck? I mean, there's no place like America. That's what they say. I haven't really been outside of America yet. I mean, America is very competitive. The most competitive market on the planet. I think China is, because if you what did he say? He said, if in this country, if you lose $1 billion, the country gives you $1 billion. China, if you lose $1 billion, they kill you. That was on the Boondocks. That's a competitive market. Because white people lose millions of dollars, they just kill themselves. Anyway, so what I'm saying is Hillary Clinton couldn't get VP. There was something up with that chick. There was a reason. Like, she ran for fucking president. Look, Kamala Harris ran against Joe Biden and got VP in the same party, right? Then Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton both ran against each other for the same party. This nigga made her Secretary of State. He didn't even make her VP. He didn't even want her to be the first VP woman. Think about that. Barack Obama, there was something up. He didn't even want her to be the first VP woman. She lost so many times, they stopped teaching about her. She couldn't even get VP. They did not want this woman to even be VP. They made this woman like 4 steps down. Like, she ran for president twice and didn't even win. And they gave her a position like 3 steps away from that. Like, 3 people gotta die in order for her to be president. That shit fucking crazy. Like, they really didn't want, the world really didn't want Hillary Clinton. Like, a lot of people sat back and went, Hillary Clinton should have won. But fate had it out for that lady. Like, she went from like throwing, like projecting a presidency at us when I'm your president, to not even like becoming like right next to that hoe. Like, Barack Obama was like, your breath stink, woman, for real. You be thinking you cool and shit, and you be thinking you run the world and shit, but your breath fucking stink, And I don't want you up in my ear talking crazy, thinking that you gonna be president. Because, like, everybody was like, man, she gonna just murk you and then be president. You know how the game is. I don't know who killed my generals, but I'd be a fool to promote those who benefit those next in line. I'd be a fool to promote those who benefit the most, or those who are next in line. Something like that. But yeah.